The Baba Ghoulie Show is brought to you by OTR Halloween Holidays.
And now, another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Do you believe in ghosts? No? Well, then, how about poltergeists? You know, those noisy, mischievous spirits that rap on the walls, move the furniture, rattle the windows, generally make a scary nuisance of themselves. Do you? Believe in them, I mean? Of course not. Neither do I. And yet, now and then we hear reports from people of honesty, integrity, about strange, unexplainable manifestations that have sent them screaming with terror into the night. In a moment, Act One of Bells, starring Rosemary Rice and Bill Lipton, and written especially for suspense by Jack Bundy.
The lively crowd today agrees. Those who think young say Pepsi, please. They pick the right one, the modern light one. Now it's Pepsi for those who think young. So go ahead and pick the drink that lets you drink young as you think. Yes, get the right one, the modern light one. Now it's Pepsi for those who think young.
Call this home?
Well, it won't be for long, because listen, Henry.
Oh, yeah? Listen to what? That blasted elevated practically tearing through our living room every couple of minutes, all day, all night, all week, all year?
Henry, listen.
Listen to it, right on cue, too. So help me, Lucy. Oh, what's the use? Oh, honey, seriously, if we have to live in this place much longer, I swear I'll go completely off my nut.
I know exactly what you mean. I felt that way myself. But from now on, Mr. Fielding, my dear, my darling Mr. Fielding, it won't be necessary.
Are you kidding?
No.
I've never talked to so many real estate agents, plowed through so many classified ads in my life. And what's it got me?
Darling, it's got you me. And listen to me. I've told you more than once that I'm psychic, and now I know that I am.
Oh, please, honey, not that again. How about some dinner?
But it's true, and now I know it is. Now I can prove it.
You mean that so-called guardian angel of yours has found us a nice, quiet little home in the country that we can afford?
That's exactly what I mean, because listen, Henry, listen very carefully now.
Really, Lucy, I've told you 1,000 times you can't seriously believe all that psychic stuff and all that junk about a guardian angel.
It's not junk. My guardian angel looks after me, and I'm sure of it now.
You are?
Yes, I am. Look at this newspaper. You see? It isn't the Herald Examiner at all. It's the Sentinel.
You mean because you picked up the wrong newspaper by mistake, that makes you psychic?
It wasn't any mistake. A few minutes ago, as I was leaving the supermarket, for some strange reason I can't explain, there was some strange feeling, some influence or something that just made me reach out and grab this particular paper. Made me, Henry. I couldn't help myself.
So you're psychic. How about some dinner?
Well, I am. I must be. Because look, here on the real estate page.
Honey, I've read them all.
Henry, not this one. Will you listen? Small, 6-room colonial cottage within easy driving distance of Bell Manor development.
Oh, now, you know darn well we can never afford a section like that. Bell Manor yet.
Will you please listen? Excellent condition, bank inspected, fully insured. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath.
And have they dared to put in the price?
Wait. Large living room with stone fireplace, built on garage, full half-acre plot, ideal for a young couple anxious to get away from the noise and dirt of the city. And if this isn't just exactly what we've been looking for.
Sure it is. But the rental on a place like that would be about, I'd say, $300.
Henry, that's just it. The rental is $115 a month.
Oh, now you are kidding.
Look for yourself, see? $115 a month.
I can't believe it, but that's what it says in black and white.
Oh, Henry, it's a dream come true. And all because of my guardian angel and that strange, unexplainable feeling.
Well, there's something wrong with it. Let's face it, Lucy. There must be. A rental like that for a place like that in this day and age?
Well, at least we're going to look into it, aren't we?
Honey.
But we have to. I mean, because of the way we found out about it, the way that something I can't explain forced me to buy this paper, to find this particular ad.
Now, your good old guardian angel.
Oh, please, dear, don't kid me about it.
Okay, we'll look into it. We've got to lose. Who's the agent?
Oh, let's see. His name is... Oh, here it is. Strickler. Orville Strickler.
I'll call him first thing in the morning.
Oh, thank you, darling.
And if there isn't something wrong with it, well, honey, maybe I'll give in and admit that you are psychic.
In just a moment, the second act of Suspense. When Napoleon met his Waterloo, the news was slow in coming across the Atlantic. However, at that time, Americans, though interested, were little affected by what was taking place an entire ocean away. Today, that ocean has shrunk proportionately to about the size of Walden Pond, with little of the serenity about it so admired by Thoreau. Today, we want to know immediately what is going on all around the world. Our concern is vital to the free world. The worldwide network of veteran CBS News correspondents meets this need to know and know immediately. Every hour on the hour, every day, Monday through Friday, this station of the CBS radio network brings you expanded CBS News coverage, the most complete network news coverage in broadcasting today. Throughout the weekend, too, timely news reports at frequent intervals. Keep up with the news as it happens by keeping tuned to this CBS radio network station.
And these pictures, Henry. Oh, isn't it beautiful?
Gorgeous, huh? Yeah, Lucy, it looks real nice, but, when were these pictures taken, Mr. Strickler?
Only a couple of days ago, Mr. Fielding. Took 'em myself as soon as we got the place for a listing. It's no wonder we've had so many calls on it already.
And we certainly can't argue with this bank report on it.
That's right, Miss Fielding. The bank wouldn't dare to lie about the place.
Well, I still don't understand this low rental. Can you explain it?
Well, of course, it isn't in Bell Manor. It's 2 or 3 miles out. Real country, farm country.
That's what I like about it.
But it has gas and water and electricity all ready to use. And, well, of course, the telephone's the old-fashioned kind. I mean, you have to call the operator.
Who cares? Darling, this is it.
Yep. Yeah, I guess it is.
Thanks, darling. And now do you believe?
Sure. Sure, anything you say.
Believe what, Miss Fielding?
Mr. Strickler,
Oh,
you
pay
won't
no
believe-
attention, Mr. Strickler. My wife's a bit superstitious. Thinks she's psychic is all. Think nothing of it.
Psychic, did you say?
What's the matter, Mr. Strickler?
Huh? Oh, nothing. Like your husband says, nothing at all. It's just that the last folks in the house, well, you know how it is, the noises some folks aren't quite used to out there in the country. Like the tree branches hitting on the roof when the wind blows. And, well, now, let me tell you young ones something.
Yes?
I just want you to know that I stand back of every deal I make. So you take along both copies of this lease. And when you've seen the house, make sure it's right for you. Then you can mail my copy back to me.
Oh, I'm sure that isn't one bit necessary, Mr.
Well, that's just about as fair a proposition as we could ask for, Mr. Strickler. Now, if you let me have the keys.
Yes, sir. Here you are.
Thanks.
And good luck.
Phew, honey. Whew, I never realized we'd had so many things in that stuffy little apartment.
Unless we'll have to
Oh.
buy to fill up this place. Now, where do you want this chair? This side or over there near the fireplace?
Oh, anywhere.
Okay, then I'll put it right here and put it to use. Ah.
Well, we'll still have to buy things for one whole bedroom, though.
For guests? Let them bring their sleeping bags. By the time we get all this stuff set, we'll be glad it's all we have.
Why, you lazy bum. There's still an awful lot of unpacking to do.
Oh, just let me relax for a minute, huh? Some of this furniture was pretty hefty to push around.
Well, I still think the movers should have stayed to help. Say, did you hear one of them say they moved the last family in and out of here? Those men were certainly anxious to get away once they'd unloaded that truck. I wonder why.
Oh, so they want to get back before the storm broke. Afraid of our backcountry roads, I guess.
Henry, how do you think these drapes will look here on... Henry, come on, help me,
Huh? Oh, I'll be right with you as soon as I finish this cigarette.
You'd better.
Oh, listen to that rain out there. Isn't that soothing?
You know, I just knew this was going to be it for us, Henry. After buying that other newspaper that way for no reason at all except that weird, strange feeling that I had to.
Yeah, regular miracle.
You know, I didn't tell you this, but I was out in this section with an agent just last week. And do you know the lowest rental we could find?
200 and a quarter. I was out here, too.
250. And not nearly as nice as this.
Yeah, that sweet old guardian angel you're always talking about must be working overtime.
Henry, don't joke about it.
Okay, then prove it. Now, here's your chance to prove it, Lucy. Call in some friendly poltergeist to help me move the rest of this furniture, huh?
Oh, now stop it, you lazy bum. But you are a nice lazy bum.
Yeah, best there is. Listen to that lovely rain out there and the thunder. Nothing ominous, menacing, or frightening.
Well, I should hope not.
Just nice and peaceful. You know, I guess the land up this way can stand a bit of rain, too. The crop's a lot of good.
Crops, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, now look, little city boy. Don't try to sound like a farmer just because there's a little plot of land around us. And will you please get up out of that chair and help? Henry!
Whoa. Sure, sweetie. You don't have to hit me over the head with a thunderbolt.
Ooh, that was a close one. Out here in the country all alone this way, it's so scary.
All alone, did you say, huh?
Phone.
How about that? We barely move in here. Somebody calls us up on the phone. Come to think of it, he did tell us the phone was all hooked up. Where is it?
Oh, I'm glad it is hooked up. Now we can call up some of our friends and have them come out and see us. I wonder who it is.
Here it is, under this crate. Here now. Hello?
But don't invite anybody up here just yet. Not till we're settled, okay?
Don't worry. Hello? Hello? What's going on here?
Who is it, Henry?
I only wish I... Hello? Hello?
Number, please.
What?
I said number, please.
Well, yeah, I know you did, but... Listen, didn't you just ring here?
No, I did not, sir.
Are you sure about that?
Of course I am, sir.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. That's funny.
Who was it, Henry?
Well, nobody, nothing. I guess she must have rung us by mistake.
Oh, now, will you give me a hand with these drapes, please?
Yeah, sure, be glad to. Oh, hold everything. And this time I hope there's somebody on the line. Hello? Oh, now, just a minute. What is this? Hello? Hello?
Number, please.
Number, please. Listen, this phone just rang again.
You must be mistaken, sir. I didn't ring you.
Well, somebody did, operator. My wife and I both heard it.
Well, there's no call for you on the switchboard, sir.
Well, then why'd you ring?
I did not ring, sir.
Now, don't tell me. Okay. Gee.
Henry, there was nobody there again, was there?
Nobody but the operator and those funny little... She claims she didn't ring.
That's very funny.
Yeah, funny. Only it isn't this time. Hello. All right, let's have it. What's the gag? Hello.
Number, please.
Now, look, operator, don't tell me you didn't ring the phone this time.
Henry!
I'm sorry, but I did not, sir.
Well, I'm sorry, too, but you must have. I tell you, this phone rang. It rang before, too, in spite of what you say. Now, let's cut out this foolishness.
I am very sorry, sir, but you must be mistaken.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
It could only have been rung through this switchboard. I'm on duty alone here, and I did not ring it.
Oh, no?
And now, if you will excuse me, I have another call to handle.
All I have to say is that somebody around here, and it isn't me, is a cockeyed... Hello! Son of a gun, she can't hang up on me. Just what does she think she's up to?
No, wait, Henry. Losing your temper won't help.
Now, wait a minute. Hello? Operator!
Get out.
What?
Get out.
Wait now. Wait, will you... What is this?
Get out.
Operator.
Get out.
Operator.
Get out.
No. This is crazy.
What is, Henry? What is it? Tell me.
Sure, I'll tell you. It's a crazy gag or something.
Gag?
Well, I've had enough of it. I'm tearing out this phone.
Henry!
We'll have no more of that nonsense.
Darling, I've never seen you this way. What's the matter?
Nothing, not now. The cord broken off. It won't happen again because it can't happen again.
No!
No is right.
Henry, tell me, what is it? What happened? And the telephone. How could it ring after you...
Couldn't. It's impossible. So it didn't. We were hearing things.
No, Henry. You know that isn't so.
Yes, it has to be. You know it, I know it.
No.
Now, Lucy, we only thought we heard it ring again.
That isn't true.
It has to be. Anything else simply doesn't make sense.
And you were hearing something on that phone before, weren't you? Weren't you, Henry?
All right. Yes. Yes, I was hearing something. A lot of laughing, chattering, screwy. A lot of little tiny... And a woman's voice, only... Well, don't you see? It was only some practical joker. It had to be.
No, Henry, I'm afraid not.
Well, what else could it be? Some of your supernatural spirit friends, I suppose?
Yes.
Oh, Lucy, don't be ridiculous.
Please, Henry, you must listen to me.
No, the whole thing's ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous.
No, Henry, you said a woman's voice.
All this work, the excitement of getting here, that's all it is.
You said a woman's voice, Henry.
Forget it. Just forget it, Lucy. It's just that we're excited. Now, listen. You go out, make a pot of coffee. We'll sit down and relax and be real calm about this. We'll sit down, we'll calmly... Well, don't you see? We're overwrought. We're overworked with all this moving, Lucy, and all the excitement. That's all it is.
I wish to heaven I could believe it.
Oh, it has to be, I tell you.
No.
It's the only possible explanation there can be for it.
No.
Lucy, just... Oh, it's all right. It's a doorbell. Okay.
Henry, please don't answer it.
Well, there's a bell that makes some sense for a change.
Well, what if it's...
Just take it easy now. Yeah? Huh?
Henry, please, dear.
There was no one there.
Darling, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure there was no one there.
Henry, don't you see what this means then? It's this house.
Oh, no. Lucy, no. What you're thinking is just a lot of crazy superstition.
Please listen to me. You know what it means, too. It's this house.
Okay, I'm going to find out what it means.
Henry.
Yes, hello. Who are you? Who rang this bell? Where are you? Who are you?
Now, do you believe?
No!
Were there any wet footprints on the porch?
No, there wasn't any wet footprints. There weren't any dry footprints. There wasn't anything.
Then it proves it, Henry. It's a warning. We've got to leave. We've got to get out of here.
Get out of here?
Yes, now, before it's too late.
Why?
Now.
Why, Lucy? Just because of that telephone? Because some crazy voice on it said we should...
Is that what it said? Then we've got to. Because this house is haunted. It's full of evil spirits.
Oh, no. That's nonsense.
It
You
is,
know it is, and you've got to get over this crazy idea that anything that happens, anything you can't explain is supernatural.
It's haunted. That's why the phone rang. And the doorbell rang. And there was nobody there. There's some evil spirit.
No, Lucy, no.
Yes.
It's some practical joker, that's all. Now stop this nonsense. Get hold of yourself. Come
Why
on.
the rent is so low. Nobody'll stay here. It's why that agent was so startled when you told him that I'm psychic.
Lucy.
I am Henry. And there is something wrong with this place. We've got to get out of here.
No.
You've got to believe it. We've got to leave or something terrible will happen
And
to us.
I say you've let your crazy ideas go too
What
far.
else can it be?
I don't know, but there has to be some logical explanation.
No.
And I'm not going to let a lot of superstitious hogwash. Okay, now we tear that thing off the wall. Right off the wall. Okay. All right, here, look at it. Now it's stopped. And now you listen, Lucy.
Please, you listen. You're only losing your temper, refusing to see what this really means.
It's a storm. The air's full of electricity. The long wires that were hooked up to these things.
No.
The long telephone lines out there and the lightning. That's what did it. Now be sensible. We got to keep our heads about this.
And the voices you heard, can you explain them?
Yes. Yes, I can. The wires got crossed up in the wind, and that's all.
And when it rang again, afterwards...
Our fatigue, our excitement. I tell you, we were excited. We only thought we heard it.
No, you're wrong. Please, Henry, I'm begging you. Let's leave. Let's get out of here. Go back into town to some hotel.
Lucy.
Yes. Look, some hotel in town that's far away from the terrible things in this
And
house.
I say why. Has this thing rung again? Has this doorbell rung again since I ripped it off the wall?
Please, Henry.
No, of course it hasn't.
Oh, Henry, let's get out of here.
Don't you see, honey, what all that guardian angel stuff, all that psychic talk has done to you?
No.
It's made you believe in all this impossible stuff and how it's frightened you because
Get
of
out
it.
of here.
No. Can't be. can't be. It's impossible.
Here you are, Mr. and Mrs. Fielding. Room 314. I just set these bags here in the rack. There you are, sir.
Fine. Here you are, son.
Thank you, sir. Anything else you'd like? Maybe from room service or something?
No, that'll be all.
Yes, sir. Oh, the telephone is right there on the night table if you want it.
Telephone? No, thanks.
Yes, sir. Oh, if you'd like a little news and music, I'll put on this radio for you.
Fine.
Take a few seconds to warm up.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know how good it'll be, though, after that big storm we had. Well, night, sir.
Good night. Feel better, honey?
Thanks, darling. I feel a lot safer now.
Oh, Lucy, I still can't help wondering if we weren't a little foolish letting our imagination run away with us out there just because we were tired in
At
the
this
storm.
moment, both local and Dorchester County police are making every effort to locate a Mr. and Mrs. Henry Fielding.
Henry, listen.
According to our report, they were the new tenants of a small home on the outskirts of the Bell Manor development that was struck by lightning during the heavy rain and thunderstorm that ended a short while ago.
Lucy.
Fortunately, there was no fire, nor were any other homes in the area affected. But that single bolt of lightning struck the Fielding home with such force as to completely demolish the living room, where a neighbor had reported seeing lights on, people moving about only a few minutes before.
Hold me close,
However, no
darling.
sign of either them or their car has been found at the scene, and it's barely possible that they left before the lightning struck.
Good Lord.
This has not been confirmed. If they did leave, whatever their reason, we can only say it was indeed providential they weren't in that house when this catastrophe occurred. If anyone has any information as to the whereabouts of a Mr. and Mrs. Henry Fielding, please notify this station or the Dorchester County Police.
Henry.
I know, darling. Your guardian angel.
Suspense. You've been listening to Bells, starring Rosemary Rice and Bill Lipton, and written especially for Suspense by Jack Bundy. In a moment, a word about next week's story of Suspense. The roots of athlete's foot grow down here, down under the skin surface. But NP27 treatment penetrates down where other remedies can't reach. Roots out athlete's foot. Even penetrates into toenails. NP27 stops itch, relieves pain, promotes growth of healthy skin, guards against new infection. NP27 treatment roots out athlete's foot. Or your druggist will refund your money. Get NP27 treatment. Suspense is produced and directed by Bruno Zerato Jr. Musical supervision by Ethel Huber. Heard in tonight's story were Tony Darnay, Lawson Zerby, and Larry Robinson.
Babe Ruth was a great, but these days, with other factors, other techniques, can there be a greater than the greatest? CBS Radio Network's Battle of the Batters will be heard instead of Suspense this following weekend only. Suspense will come to you here the following weekend. This is the CBS Radio Network.
Cartoons, usually found in your television set. Today, however, they will appear inside your radio. This is Watch Waddle Tunes on the Baba Ghoulie Show. During the intermission, our radio show brings to you a cartoon for the record. We now return you to our radio show.
Why do these boats always have to dock in the cold gray door?
Yeah, there ought to be a law making them stay out there till after breakfast anyway.
Don't worry, Barney. After the day, you'll be shooting that one-eyed monster of yours for Uncle Sam. Yeah, and you'll be seeing plenty of cold gray dawns then, brother.
And you'll find out that the signal corps, there's a lot of other things besides call signals.
After 10 years in this racket, it'll be a vacation.
A simple soul, isn't he, boys? Yeah. Woo!
Well, what do you think of that? Sounds fishy to me. You're Dr. Randall, no?
Yes?
You're here to meet Agatha Brewster, aren't you?
Well,
I thought so. You're Carter of the Globe Tribune, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Say, there's a woman on that boat with the name of Agatha Brewster.
Yeah? What about her?
Ghost hunter. She's a sister of that missing Dr. Brewster. Good story. A great story. It's a pip.
Hey, what gives, Jeff?
Trying to sell you bootleg gas?
I don't know, a screwball, I guess.
That's her over there with the fur piece.
George.
Agatha, I'm awfully glad you're here.
Come on, Bonnie.
George, it's terrible. What happened?
Miss Brewster?
Yes?
I'm from the Globe Tribune.
Well?
Miss Brewster's too upset over her brother to give an interview right now.
Yes, all the time.
Oh, well, may we have a picture? Go ahead, Bonnie.
A pretty smile now.
Smile.
Oh, excuse me.
Thanks. About that interview, when may I see you?
Oh, some other day, the next week.
Where?
Miss Brewster will phone you. Don't let her give you the brush off. It's a great story.
Hey, what is this, anyway?
Tuesday.
That's all right.
If you'd only have listened to me, all this wouldn't have happened.
But what about the police? Haven't they been able to trace him?
Fortunately, no.
Fortunate.
Yes, very fortunate. Agatha Jim isn't lost, except to this world. He's hidden away at Springdale in the old mansion. But he'd be better off in the family cemetery plot.
George.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
But what?
6 months ago, we made an astounding discovery. It was so far in advance of anything that's been done to date that Jim decided to be the guinea pig for this experiment himself. I tried to talk him out of it, but you know how stubborn he is when he gets an idea in his head. We made the experiment, and unfortunately, it was a great success. So great, in fact, that we've been unable to counteract the results. And Jim, he's
still alive, isn't he?
Yes.
And the story of his disappearance was a fake?
Yes, I put that out to cover the whole affair up so that if the worst comes to the worst, it'll save him a great deal of unpleasant notoriety.
George, what does he...
Prepare yourself for a great shock, Agatha. It's frightful.
Where is he?
Agatha. You shouldn't have brought her here. Stop shaking, Agatha. I won't hurt you.
Oh, you poor boy.
Open the door. Get back here! Close the door! What a mess I made of things. Look.
James.
Yeah?
How are you coming with that ghost yarn?
I couldn't get a thing out of her at the boat. Now I'm going through the morgue. Boy, is she a screwy dame.
I don't want that junk. I want a personal interview. And get me some more pictures. Good ones. Barney's smell. I'm sending someone down to replace him.
Name's Billy Mason.
Okay, Chiefy.
Now hop to it. And don't call me Chiefy.
Okay, Chiefy.
Going into the Army has sure done something to Barney. Looks more like a ghost than a ghost hunter to me. Now, just what could have happened to get such a piece of tripe?
Well, it's out of focus. It's underexposed and overdeveloped. And besides, there are 2 pictures on the same negative.
Is that all?
Yes.
Yes, sir?
Take Miss Mason down to Carter. She's taking Barney's place.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Martin, for giving me the break. I'm sure I can...
Ah, forget it. But remember, I'll be satisfied with just 1 picture on each negative.
I'll do the very best I can.
Carter, this is Billy Mason.
Okay, sit down, take the load off your feet. I'll be with you in a minute. Opening night. What went by when I wasn't looking?
I see you know your perfume.
I know that one. In fact, I'll never forget it. For the first girl I met that used it either.
Was she nice?
Yeah, but she lied to me.
So?
She told me her boyfriend was in boot camp. Hey. Okay, Mason, let's go. Mason!
I'm Billy Mason.
Huh?
I said I'm Billy Mason. I'm taking Barney's place, whoever he is.
Well, why didn't you say so? Come on, let's go.
Where are we going, if I may ask?
To Springdale, the old Brewster home. For an interview a screwy old dame and get some pictures. Good pictures, I hope.
Why the I hope? A good reporter generally gets an interview.
Not worried about the interview. It's the pictures I'm worried about.
Oh, I get it. Well, listen, Mr. Brisbane. You take care of your end of it and don't worry about mine. My pictures will be as good as your interview, and maybe a little bit better.
Cocky little wench, aren't you?
Well, I've had to hold my own against 4 brothers all my life. I guess I can handle a 4F like you.
4F, and what gives you the idea I'm in 4F?
Well, I can't think of any other good reason you're not in uniform.
Listen, baby, you're looking smack dab at a 14-carat 1A. No dependents, physically perfect, with a personal letter in his pocket from the president. 30 days from now, I'll be Jefferson B. Carter, Seaman 3rd class.
Oh.
Oh, yes. 30 days has September, April, June, and Jefferson B. Carter.
Well, I'll take back the part of it about 4F, but the rest of it still stands.
Which makes me wish I was in the Navy right now.
That makes 2 of us. All right, sailor, shove off.
have no idea what I have gone through in the last 3 months. Sometimes I am perfectly normal, mentally. I sit for hours and hours, looking in a mirror, hoping and praying for the slightest sign of my physical change. But it doesn't come. Then I feel myself going back to the animal instinct. I try to fight it. I try to fight it with all my willpower. And when I feel I can't lick it, I lock myself in there with him, fearing that I might do something terrible. No, I can't stand it any longer. I can't stand it. Randall must help me. He must do what I am asking him.
What did you ask him to do, James, that he refused?
I must have human spinal fluids injected into me. It's my only chance. Randall and I both agreed to it. It's the only way to counteract the ape fluid injections. But he won't do it. He won't do it.
Please, James, please. I'll talk to George. I know he'll do anything to save you. I'll ask him.
No, he won't. I pleaded and begged.
James tells me you refuse to help him any further.
Did he tell you why?
No.
Then I'll tell you. I'd have to commit murder to do it.
Murder?
Yes, cold-blooded murder. You see, this spinal fluid, it might cure him. And there's a great possibility it wouldn't. It's just a chance, you know. That fluid must be taken from a living person. And the taking of it means instant death.
Oh.
Well, I must say the house matches the old girl to a T.
What do you mean?
She's a ghost hunter.
Did you say ghost?
Yeah. Ever see any?
Don't be silly.
Well, she has. No kidding. She's written books about them. She's been all over the world, poking around in cemeteries and haunted houses. She just got back from a cook's tour of haunted castles in Europe. Come on, let's go.
Oh, get my camera.
That's your job.
Oh, shut up! Stop that, you bungler! Shut up!
Well, here's a chance for you to photograph a ghost.
Very funny. Very funny.
Better see who it is. It may allay any suspicions those screams aroused. Jim has probably seen who it is in the televisor. He won't give himself away.
Hello. You remember me? From the boat? Jeff Carter?
Oh, yes.
This is Billy Mason. I brought her along to get some more pictures. The others were they weren't good.
Well, I'm afraid it's too dark in here for pictures.
Oh, no, it'll be perfectly okay.
Oh, sure it's okay. She makes pictures in tunnels. Don't
All
you?
right. Come in.
I'll be going, Miss Brewster. Just keep on with the prescription I gave you.
Oh, I will, Doctor. Won't you come into the library?
If you don't mind, Miss Brewster, I'd like to know a little more about your work, your books, etc. I think our readers would be interested.
Oh, certainly. Won't you sit down?
Thanks.
I hope you'll pardon the appearance of this room, but I don't dare change a thing. The entities that haunt this house would not appear. They despise improvement. Cling only to the old familiar surroundings.
Do you mean this house is really haunted?
Certainly, child. All houses are haunted. All persons are haunted. Throngs of spirits follow us everywhere. We are never alone. This room is crowded right now.
I don't see anything.
Oh, you can't see them. Any more than you can see the wind. But they can destroy you if sufficiently enraged. Most spirits are honest, gentle and kind, and only want to bring happiness to humans. But a few are evil, and having been wicked in life, are wicked in death, and only haunt the scenes of desperate crimes, reveling in murder.
That must have been the one we heard when we drove up, huh?
Yes. You heard it?
Was he here?
Right here? Oh, no, that's one I brought from Scotland on a phonograph record.
No kidding. I thought I heard everything.
Would you like to hear it?
Well, what can we lose?
In Scotland is known as the Galloping Ghost of Glen Raven. Does it bother you, child?
Oh, no. I just won't sleep all night, that's all.
Suppose we get the picture before Miss Mason passes out, huh?
Certainly.
Now, listen, Miss Brewster, you stand right over here by the phonograph, and you hold this record. Only like that. Oh, beautiful. All right, honey, come on. Get yourself together. Huh? Thanks very much, Miss Brewster.
Oh, just a moment. One more. Seated, please.
Oh, yes. Do you mind? Come over here and sit down. I'll take the Galloping Ghost. Now, you sit there and try and give me a pose like you were hunting for a ghost. That's it. Get it. That was very kind of you, Miss Brewster. I'll send you a couple of those pictures. I bet you look great. Come on, honey, let's go. I'll send you a copy of the article. I might want to check with you later. May I come out again?
I guess so. But please phone me first.
Oh, certainly.
Thank you very much.
Well, goodbye.
James, are you mad to come up here?
What did Randall say?
He will not be a party to a murder.
He's going to let me go through life like this. I told you he wouldn't help me. I told you.
Hey! Huh? Are you going to town? Yeah. Fine. Go right ahead. That couldn't be the Galloping Ghost himself, could it?
Even if I felt all right, that wouldn't get a laugh out of me. All right, let's go. If you've got any gas.
What a lot of hooey. The Galloping Ghost, huh? I wonder who she thinks she's kidding.
Meaning what?
Did that record sound like the noise we heard when we drove up?
Come to think of it, no.
Darn right. Well, there's something screwy about the whole thing. I feel it in my bones.
Maybe it's rheumatism.
Yeah.
I might have known. After all these years of cooperation, leaving me to die like this, that you won't get away with it.
Oh, please, James, something will.
Oh, leave me alone. Go on, get upstairs. I want to think.
Oh.
Get out, or...
Oh, all right, James.
Are you completely insane? How did you get here? That's how our experiment has taught me new tricks. Are you alone? No, my butler is somewhere around. Why did you take such a chance? I had to, George. I had to. I'm desperate. You must help me. Get me that fluid. Do you realize what you're asking me to do? Murder. Oh, call it what you like. Call it what you like. But I must have that fluid. It's my life against somebody else's. And I don't want to live the rest of my life this way. And I won't.
Yes?
Someone from police headquarters to see you, sir.
All right. Ask him to wait in the library. I'll be right there.
Very good, sir.
Do you suppose anybody saw you come in here?
No, I'm sure not.
Stay right here. Don't take a chance on leaving.
Oh, the captain sent me over to get some more dope on that Brewster disappearance case.
But I've already told him all I know.
Well, there's a few things I'd like to check on.
Very well.
Claim the last time you saw him was Thursday, is that right?
Vanilla.
Weren't you? Huh? You were very closely associated with Dr. Brewster, weren't you?
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh.
Hello, Townsend.
Dr. Brewster.
Yes. Dr. Brewster.
I see.
Perhaps I could drop in tomorrow sometime and...
Oh, there's just a few more things. What'll I get this down? Well, I guess that's all. Thanks a lot, Doc.
Not at all.
Oh, if you think of anything else in connection with Dr. Brewster, let us know. Looks like we sure can use a lot of help on this one.
All right, I will.
Okay.
Goodbye. Get me the police. Did you have any callers tonight? No one but one of your men. Who was that? I don't know. I didn't get his name. Came about the Brewster case. When did you discover this? Right after he left. You mean this happened while the cop was in the house? Evidently. Townsend admitted him. Yeah? Where's Townsend now? Right there. Oh. How about it, Doc?
Strangulation. And by someone with terrific strength. By the looks of the marks on his throat.
Mm-hmm. Whoever did it sure needed a haircut. Yeah, sure looked like it.
Hello.
Say, isn't that the guy we saw at Brewster's?
It does look like him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Here are those pictures.
Okay.
What's happened to him?
Just lost his butler by strangulation. Cops are trying to pin it on an ape. Can you tie that? Here. Well, I see you got something on the film anyway.
Now, listen, old man River.
Uh-oh. Trying to pull a Barney, huh?
What do you mean?
2 pictures for the price of 1 again. Look at that.
Where?
Right there.
Well, I never saw that before.
What is it? How did it get there?
Looks like a gorilla to me.
A gorilla?
Yeah.
Don't if it don't. Well, what heading does that come under? Trick photography? Is it a gag?
No, I didn't do it. If it's in the picture, it was there when I shot it.
Say, wait a minute. Maybe this is the galloping ghost from Glenraven or whatever his name was in the flesh. Remember those sounds?
Yeah. Is that the way a gorilla sounds?
I'm not much of a Tarzan, but could be. So, the butler of the guy we saw there was murdered by an ape. I wonder.
What are you going to do?
Try to sell the boss a bill of goods.
Don't you want me to go
No,
along?
honey, you stay right there. Say, maybe you're my lucky number.
Randall come yet?
No, are you expecting him?
Yes. I got it, Agatha. I got it.
What?
The fluid. The spinal fluid.
Does he know you've got it?
Yes. That's why I expected him.
Oh, but he said he wouldn't.
He didn't get it. I did. He is going to make the injection. If he refuses, I kill him.
James.
I mean just what I said. in. Tell him he's wanted in surgery.
Sounds kind of wacky to me, but go ahead if you want to.
Thanks.
Taking Billy Mason with you?
Oh, no. I might have to do some second story work, and she might get a run in her stocking.
Jim, do you realize what you've done?
Yes, yes. What about it? I've got it, and I have a chance to be cured. That's more important.
Even if it cost a man his life?
Yes, it's my life I'm thinking about. But we are wasting time. Look, everything is ready for you to make the injection. Come, don't let's argue.
Jim, I lied to the police to save you yesterday and made myself almost as guilty as you are. But I won't incriminate myself any further. I'm through.
Oh, no, you're not.
Threats will do you no good. If necessary, I'll go to the police and tell them the whole story.
You'll do as James says. Go on, hurry.
Ready, Doctor?
George, it works. Look, I can stand up straight.
Just that old pest of a newspaper man again, Miss Brewster.
I thought you said you'd phone before coming back.
I did. But your phone seemed to be always busy. Or out of order, maybe. Have you tried your phone lately? It could be, you know. Oh, those things get out of order. Funny thing, I know a fellow that had a telephone that was always out of order. Well, shall we go in with the galloping ghost?
You haven't given me much time to go over my notes, Mr. Carter.
Oh, I'm not hearing that ghost business.
No?
No, my boss is saving that story for a Sunday edition. But he does want me to work on your brother's case. Has the police got anything definite to report?
No, he's completely disappeared. I don't understand it myself. It's dreadful.
Yeah, suppose work had anything to do with it? Nervous breakdown or amnesia? Anything like that?
I don't know. I was in Europe, as you know. I haven't seen him in over a year.
But his work was difficult, wasn't it? Seems to me I heard something about his terrific experiments.
Yes, he has a very scientific mind.
Yeah, just like my uncle. His house was always full of guinea pigs and rats, even monkeys. Big ones, too. Scared the daylights out of my aunt.
So?
Yeah, one day she just up and left them. And I don't blame her. Just imagine that door right now and coming face to face with a gorilla. Oh, but I suppose you're used to that sort of thing. I understand that your brother did a lot of work on gorillas and apes. Didn't he?
I wouldn't know. He never discussed those things with me.
Well, I guess you can't be any help to me. I'll just have to dig up what I can for myself. Thanks. Oh, by the way, Miss Brewster, did your brother have a laboratory here in the house where he worked?
Not that I know of.
Okay, I thought maybe I'd find something there that might give me a lead. Well, thanks and goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Carter. A very clever young man, that.
Yes, I heard.
George, do you think the fluid will cure James completely and permanently?
I don't know. But it's useless for him to look to me for any more help. I warn you, I'll go to the police first.
Up. It's worn off. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I need more. George! Agatha! I must have more! That's it. I need more. down that way if I were you.
Well, why?
Well, don't ask questions. Come on.
There have been 3 murders committed in this precinct, and not one single suspect brought in. Where'd that put us? Right on the spot.
They all look like they were committed by the same person, Captain. Outside of that, we haven't got a single thing to go on.
Not a thing, Cap.
I suppose you expect the killer to come in and give himself up, huh? Now listen. Get out and get that guy. Or I'll transfer you so far back in the sticks, the bears will be chasing you up the trees. Come on now, get out. Get out.
Comfortable?
Well, hello, stranger. Where have you been all week? I thought your draft board had caught up with you.
I've been parked in the bushes outside the Brewster home so long I nearly took root.
Waiting for the galloping ghost to go by?
No, I've got a hunch there's something screwier than ghosts in that joint.
Well, why didn't you let me in on it?
Because if my hunch is correct, there's no place for a babe in the woods like you. Oh, by the way, if you need any more bobby pins, you'll find mine in the second drawer.
Thanks.
See what we got? Plenty of it this time. Plenty.
But, George, it's his only chance to become...
Absolutely no. And don't call me again. The police have been here several times this week. They may trace the call.
Well, what did he say? How soon will he be here?
He's not coming.
He's not coming.
That's what he said.
But he must. The food is all ready. It won't keep. Oh, tell him that, quick.
It won't do any good. He won't do it.
He won't do it. He won't do it, huh? All right. Yes. It doesn't matter.
James, what are you going to do?
If he won't come here, I'm going to him.
But you mustn't. The police are watching him.
I don't care. I'm going.
James, please.
Leave me alone.
They'll kill you.
Let me go. Let me go.
Oh.
Oh, it's you. Yeah. Were you expecting someone else? No. No, that is, come in.
A little touch up on the hair, a new pair of lips, and you're as good as new.
Where are you going?
Back to my listening post.
Brewster's?
Uh-huh.
Can I go with you?
Uh-uh.
Well, why not?
No place for little girls. There's too many snakes, frogs, and lizards. Big ones, big as alligators. And besides, if I have to run, I don't want to wait for you. Oh, don't wait up for me. We're no nearer to the killer than we were before. Yes. All right, we're coming in. Come on, Jim.
night, Doc.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
All right, let's go.
No, I've got a hunch he's expecting somebody. Let's wait around and see.
I could kill you before they got here, so be careful. It's here, George. Plenty of it. Look, it's enough for half a dozen injections. This time it can't fail. Come on, hurry. You're going to do it, you hear me? All right. Good. Here.
Neck broken.
George, quick, he's going to... Oh.
Who's going to what?
Oh.
Jeff. Oh, Jeff. Jeff, honey. I didn't know it was you. Jeff, please wake up. Jeff, talk to me. Silly, can't you hear me? Talk to me, Jeff. Jeff. Oh! Oh! Oh, help! Help!
Baby. Give me the police. Yeah. Hurry up.
You came to Randall to warn him about someone. Now, who was it? Brian speaking. What? Okay. Get over to the Brewster home as quick as you can. There's trouble over there. Take her with you.
Come on, lady.
Come on, hurry up. Finnegan, stay here. The bench seat's up at the back. Come on.
took her down in there and I can't open that thing. She knows how it works. Come on, make her open it up, quick!
All right, open it up.
Look, Jeff!
You know, I ought to put you over my knee and paddle you good.
Don't be a chump.
Hey, what are you doing in my car? Who are you, anyway?
Me? Oh, I'm the author of the story. Screwy idea, wasn't it?
This is Watch Waddle Cartoons on the Baba Ghoulie Radio Show, signing off for the evening.